Hello and welcome React Native developers. We're going today to explain how to do this amazing animated FAB using React Native animated without using any third-party library. This video will be in two parts. In the first part we're going to explain how to do this animation, and in the second part we're going to explain how to use this animation inside a FlatList and make it hide and show as we scroll over the list. Like the example below. Let's get started. Welcome back. We have a React Native TypeScript project. This project have an app TSX and a style TSX. Now we are going to create our FAB button. Let's start with importing view from React Native. We are going to use React Native vector icons to add the icon inside the FAB. I'm going to use the AndDesign, so I'm going to import it from AndDesign. So from React Native vector icons /AndDesign, let's add the /AndDesign. Okay, now I can add the name of the icon. I'll use the plus icon. You can choose whatever you want, and let's save it. Alright, let's just make it prettier. Okay, as you can see, we are having now a plus icon. Let's add a style. So we're going to use in stylist.fab. Let's import style from ./style. And now let's go to our styles file and create our FAB design. It's going to have a width of, let's say, 40 and high 40. Oh, I messed up. It has to be a comma. Border radius of 20. And we are going to create a background, add a background color. Let's make it red. Alright, no. Let's change it to blue. I'm going to use a color picker to make it just faster. Alright, let's choose this color. Okay, now we are going to add a justify content and align item center, just to make the icon as the center of the container. As you can see, like this. Maybe it's a little bit small, maybe we can make it just a little bit bigger. Let's change it to 60 and change the border radius to 30. Okay, now we are going to create style for the FAB icon. We are going to change the font size to be 16 and the color to white. And let's use Prettifier to fix the design. Okay, now we are going to add the style to our AndDesign icon, like this. And let's just fix the design a little bit and save it. As you can see right now, it's working correctly. Now we are going to move all of these items and make them a component, so we can use it anywhere in any project. Let's create a new folder, let's call it components, and let's create another folder called FAB. Inside the FAB we are going to create a new file, let's call it index.tsx, and we are going to import React from React. And let's create our constant FAB. It will be a functional component. This functional component will have one props. It will be isVisible to control the visibility of our FAB. The default value will be true. Okay, now let's export it. Let's return the same app TSX code. So we're going to return this view that we created earlier, and we are going to move the style to our FAB. Let's copy the file and let's just use it. As you can see right now, it's the import from the styles outside the FAB. Let's just make it /. Okay, like this, and now everything should work fine. Let's just remove all of this and all this unused imports, and now we are going to use our FAB. As you can see, there's no changes at all in our view, and everything works correctly. Now we're going to start creating the animation. At first, we are going to create our animation controller reference. It's going to be a use ref. This ref will be an animated value. So let's import animated from React Native. Just be sure to import it from React Native, not React Native reanimated. And the first value will be 0. We're going to get the current. Now we are going to create our scale variables, which depends on the animation controller. The input range will be from 0 to 1, and the output range is going to be also from 0 to 1. So it will be from 0 to 1, as we said before. Now let's change our view to animated view, animated.view, and we are going to fix the design a little bit. And now we are going to change our style from object to array of styles, and we are going to add a transforms property and add the scale inside it. I messed up a little. It has to be transform without an S, and let's remove this one. Okay, like this. As you can see right now, it's hidden. To make it visible, we need to change our output range to 1, just to make sure it's working fine. Now we are going to create a use effect that called every time the isVisible value changed. So it will have a dependency which will be isVisible. And now let's create our animation. Let's use animated.timing. It's going to take our animation controller. We're going to add duration. It will be 300 milliseconds. You can change that. And we are going to change the value. So if it's visible, it will be 1, and if it's hidden, it will be 0. And we are going to use animation native driver. Let's set it to true, and let's start this animated timing. Let's fix the design a little bit, and as you can see right now, it's working. If we use isVisible property, let's set it to false. Now it's hidden. Let's set it to true, and the animation working correctly. Now we are going to change the FAB button to be an absolute. So we are going to add an absolute property to our style, and we are going to add bottom to 10%, I guess, and the right position to 4%. And let's save it. As you can see right now, it's on the status bar. That's because our save area view doesn't have a flex one style, so let's add it, and voila, now it's working correctly. Now we are going to change this animated view to be a pressable, so we can click on it. Right now we cannot click at all, so the problem is pressable is not an animated component, and if we try to use it, as you can see, we're going to get an error. We cannot use a scale because it's animated. So to fix this problem, we are going to convert pressable to be an animated using the create animated component method in React Native, like this. And now we can use our animated pressable instead of pressable, and everything will work correctly. Now we can add an onPress function. Let's just make a console log to just check if it's work or not, like this. Oh, okay, I need to add this. Okay, now let's test it. As you can see, it's working correctly. And like this, we're done with our animation. Now we're going to continue in our part 2 on how to use this on a ScrollView or FlatList. You can click on the part 2 right here in the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe and add a like in the video. See you soon.